The cost of getting married has reached an all-time high, even as the weddings themselves are getting smaller. This is according to a new survey by The Knot, the go-to wedding planning website. And here to give us the bigger picture of what getting hitched today looks like is The Knot executive editor, Kristen Maxwell Cooper. Hi, Kristen. Great to see you.
Hi, great to see you too.
How is that the weddings are getting more expensive as they're getting smaller?
Yeah, sure. So that was probably the biggest, revelation of the 2016 Real Wedding Study, is that the average cost of a wedding is now $35,329, but the guest list is continuing to get smaller. Couples are really focusing on making this an amazing experience for their guests. I mean, even these customized like guest experiences, like the photo booths and the live entertainment, those have more than tripled since 2009.
So you may get fewer wedding invitations as a guest, but go to the ones you get because they're going to be fabulous.
They're going to be amazing.
So you do this survey every year, is that right? The Knot does it. How does it work? How many couples do you survey?
So we had 13,000 couples, answer the questions this time, and they have all gotten married within the past year.
Okay, great. So it's
they're fresh. They are fresh. This is right off the top of their
great
head.
New batch of information. So how much does the average wedding cost? And by the way, we say they're getting smaller, but they're still not tiny. 141 guests is the average size, right?
It is still a decent amount of people, and the average cost is around $35,000. So that's there are definitely weddings that are going to cost more than that, and there are definitely weddings that are going to cost less.
Well, absolutely. Like right here in New York, you have a list of the most expensive places to get married. What does it cost to get married in Manhattan?
It is $78,000 to get married in Manhattan.
Ew.
So, I mean, a cocktail is expensive here, right?
That's
so, of course, a wedding's going to, too.
Right.
But then states like Arkansas and Utah, it is much cheaper to get married. They're around $19,000, $20,000.
So, destination wedding to Arkansas.
Yeah, exactly.
Are destination weddings still popular? I know that's been a trend for a while.
Yeah, so destination weddings will continue to be popular, although we did see a slight decrease by 4% in 2016.
Okay.
And a majority of those destination weddings are actually happening within the continental U.S., particularly in California and Florida.
So interesting. Now, as the bill gets higher, are more people pitching in? Who's paying for these weddings?
Traditionally, it's always been the bride's parents who are paying for a majority of it, and that still rings true. They're paying for about 44% of the cost of the wedding.
Okay, but 44% is not 100%.
Right, and then the couple is actually the next biggest contributor to the overall cost of the wedding.
And I also noticed, interestingly enough, that summer is no longer the most popular season to get married.
Yes. So June had always been that month that a majority of the weddings were happening, and now we're seeing September and October are reigning the most popular months.
Incredible. Is that to save money, or is that just to be a little different?
I think that people, are looking for kind of a crisper, like less hot, that type of thing.
Right. And what are some of the other themes you're noticing? Are there certain colors that are popular for bridesmaids? Are bridesmaids still a thing?
Oh, yes. Bridesmaids are still a thing. But I think the exciting thing about bridesmaids is it doesn't have to be, women standing with the bride or men standing with the groom. It's, just get the people that are most important to you. We've, coined the term, grooms women and brides men, So it can be whoever you want.
So you have co-ed sort of wedding parties on both sides.
Exactly.
And is it 29 that's still the average age for women?
It is and then 31 for men.
And that's pretty much holding steady.
Yeah, that's holding steady.
That's so interesting. Any other trends you notice? I noticed that a lot of women, or grooms and brides, are doing their shopping online, right, for the wedding. They're planning and everything mobily.
Yes, they're all, 9 out of 10 couples are using their smartphone to plan their wedding. They're looking for those solutions on their smartphone. So looking at tools like the Knot has, the checklist, those types of things.
And have you noticed that more grooms are weighing in now that it is so mobile and easier? Are they dividing the tasks between the two of them a bit more?
They're definitely dividing the tasks. They're dividing their tasks in life, so it makes sense that they would be dividing the tasks for the wedding as well.
You're seeing that in the wedding planning. So interesting. So fun to talk about. Who doesn't love to talk about weddings, even if yours is long gone? Thank you so much, Kristen, for that.